Okay, so solving systems by elimination. So far we've learned how to solve a system by graphing, how to solve a system by substitution. Okay, and then today's elimination. So what does it mean to eliminate something? Okay, destroy, take out,
Terminate.
get rid of.
Francisco. What? Francisco.
No.
I'll get eliminated.
All right. So to solve a system by elimination, okay, means to transform, okay, manipulate, or change a system to cancel out a variable. Okay. Now I'm going to put cancel out in quotation marks because we're getting rid of it, we're destroying it, we're canceling just for a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to bring it back. All right. So, I want you guys to think about this. -6 plus 6. What is -6 plus 6? Okay. Or in other words, they cancel out, right? Okay. So now, what if, okay, I were to add r's to that, and I said, let's add those two expressions, okay, together. -6 plus 6, 0. R plus R, 2R. So plus 2R. Okay. Now we're going to add another step. Equals 12 and equals -8. Okay, so now we're adding those two equations together. So -6 plus 6 is still 0. R plus R is still 2R. And 12 plus a -8 is going to be 4. Do I need to write that 0 there?
No.
No, not really. So if I were to solve for R, right, I divide both sides by 2, then I get R equals 2. And I found my solution. I found what R equals. Okay. Now, what if I had added an X next to the 6's? -6x plus 6x, right? The 6's cancel out and the x's cancel out. It's still 0. The x's would cancel out. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. Okay, the elimination method. So this first step in solving by elimination, okay, is to add, okay, the two equations together. Add the two equations together. And we're adding them together vertically, meaning the top one to the bottom one. Okay? So, 4x plus 3y equals 16. And then 2x minus 3y equals 8. Okay, I'm going to draw that line, and then my plus sign right here. So what's 4x plus 2x? 6x. Negative, or 3y plus a negative 3y? Okay, so that would cancel out. Just draw a line straight through it. Okay, so 0 equals, what's 16 plus 8? 24. Okay. And then I ran out of room, so I'm just going to move this over here. I'm left with 6x equals 24. Okay. So if I want to get x by itself, what do I have to do?
Divide by 6.
And x equals?
4.
X equals 4. Okay. So now the second step, is it going to be to plug something in? You think? Or to substitute? Oh. Okay, so substitute, solution, okay, from step 1, into, does it matter which equation? Does it? Okay. Into either original equation, I'm going to say. Which are my original equations? Those two right there, right? The 6x equals 24, that's not my original equation. Okay. Does it matter which one we plug it into? Does it? No. Okay. So I'm going to plug it into equation A, just because. So 4 times 4 plus 3y equals 16. Then I get 16 plus 3y equals 16. I want to get the y by itself, so I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides, which leaves me with 3y equals 0. Okay, I want to get y by itself, so I divide both sides by 3, and y equals 0. Do I have both my x and y values?
Yeah.
So now my solution is
4, 0.
4, 0. Okay. And then for step 3, it's going to be check solution. How do you check your solution?
By inputting it in.
Yeah. Into one equation? Both equations, okay? So that's one way to get a good score on your final, by checking your answers. Okay, so example 1, 2x plus y equals 4. Okay, and then x minus y equals 2. So we're going to add them together. Whoa. And which variable do you think is going to cancel out? Why is that?
Because there's a negative actual cause.
We're timing on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, so why did it? Just like the 2.
Okay, the y's are going to cancel out. So that's good to know. So now let's add 2x plus x. Okay, positive y plus a negative y. Cancel out. Okay, and then we're left with 4 plus 2. 6. Okay. And then to solve for x, we do what? And then x equals? Okay, and then what do I do with that 2?
Plug it
Okay,
into one of the equations.
okay, so which one do we want to plug it into?
The first one.
Second one.
First one.
Okay, raise your hand for the first one. Raise your hand for the second one. It's pretty even, I'd say. No? Second one?
Both, on the both options.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one. Okay, so equation B. So 2 minus y equals 2. Subtract 2 from both sides. And left with negative y equals 0. Divide both sides by negative 1. 0 divided by anything is? So y equals 0. Okay. And then my answer? 2 comma 0. Is this pretty easy?
Yes.
Are you done teaching?
Am I done teaching? No. Okay. So second example. Which variable do you think is going to cancel out?
2x.
Which variable do you think is going to cancel out?
Negative 2x and positive 2x.
Okay, what is a variable?
X.
X.
X is gonna be.
Just x is going to cancel out, okay? A variable is just a letter. So when I ask which variable, you're just going to tell me x, all right? So we're going to add these two. 6y plus y. Negative 2x plus 2x. 0, they cancel out. Okay, 0 plus 0. Okay, 7 times what will give me 0? So what does y equal? Okay, now I want to find my x value. What do I plug 0 into?
The first one. Either one.
2.
Okay, I'm going to go with 2. So 6 times 0 plus 2x equals 0. Okay, 6 times 0 is 0. That goes away. 2x equals 0. 2 times what will give me 0?
0.
So x equals,
0.
and my final solution is
0.
the origin. Yep. So that means that both lines pass through the origin. Okay? All right, one more example. And I want you guys to work on this one with a partner.
This cancels out.
So which variable is going to cancel out? My y. All right, so 4x plus 6x is 10x. The y's cancel. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0, so it cancels out. And then what's 12 plus a negative 12?
0.
10 times what will give me 0?
0.
So x equals?
0.
Okay. Then I substitute that 0 back in for x into either equation. So let's do the first one. So 4 times 0 minus 4y equals 12. 4 times 0 is 0. I'm left with 4y equals 12. Divide both sides by negative 4. Y equals negative 3. And then what is my final solution? 0 comma negative 3. Okay, so who likes solving systems by graphing? Now that we've learned all three. Okay, what about substitution? Elimination. Okay.
Oh, wait, is
This is elimination.
Okay, I can do this.
Are we gonna graph it?
Okay.